on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing part 1 of What If Kaminari Was Better. No, I have no offense against my boy Kaminari. He was actually one of my favorite characters at the beginning of the series, but he went downhill after. Also, his pervert nature is kind of annoying. Like, we get it, Shonen has tons of perverts, but that just goes too far. You could have made him an awesome lightning quirk. Like, come on. Come on, you could have made him way better. Kaminari could have been a god-tier character. Like, I'm gonna take some inspiration from Pokemon for his techniques and stuff. He can wield lightning in his hand, so basically it's a lightning blade. It's Chidori. He can use a yellow Chidori, aka Thunder Punch. He can shoot fire out from his hands to make it like a thunderbolt. And the last move he's gonna have, he can create an orb from a lightning orb from his hand. It's electro ball, alright? And throw it, which causes massive destruction. So this is a what if. So we're gonna go from Kaminari's normal days. We're gonna fix him. We're gonna make him better. We're gonna take out the pervert nature. So immediately during the exam, oh yeah, Deku will be in the story. Don't worry. And I'm not making Kaminari so overpowered. I just gotta improve him because like he's so weak in the anime. He lost to a girl with vines in her hair. Legit. Like, that is stupid. I would like to see a battle between him and Mineta. Like, the two pervert battle, but that'd be cool, but Mineta didn't even pass, so that. So, basically, we're gonna go with the entrance exam, which we don't really know what happened then. We really don't know what happened during Kaminari's entrance exam. We really don't. But we're gonna go over it. So Kaminari would enter, of course Deku did too, he also has one for all. Blah blah blah, no one cares. So Kaminari would immediately start shocking the robots. Now he doesn't have his side effect for his quirk, so it's a really good quirk. Cause that's just stupid. Also, he has a way better understanding, so immediately Kaminari would create a giant electro ball and yeet it at a robot, exploding it. Now this is better, because we need to make Kaminari better. So he'd create a giant orb in his hand, an electro orb, and throw it. Then he'd create a thunder punch and punch another robot, electrocuting it, and he'd pass with a lot of colors. He'd be like 5th place, or like 6th or 7th. So, yeah, we're gonna make him better, even more better. So let's go over the sports fest. Let's go over the actual exam. So I'm not really gonna go over the exam part where they have to pass. Nah, screw that. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. That is stupid. Moving over to the fight. Now I'm not sure who Kaminari and Jiro were facing. I'm just gonna say it was like Yayorozu and Mineta. No. Nope, never mind. That was a stupid mistake. Stupid mistake. It's gonna be Mineta and I don't really know who to put him with. Mineta's always gonna be annoying. So how about it's Mineta and let me rewind on my class one. Mineta and Tokoyami, alright? Mineta and Tokoyami. That's a really good pair. So when Kaminari and Jiro go, she senses where they are, and then Kaminari would walk up the stairs. Now Kaminari wouldn't know the sharpshoot style thingy, not shoot style, sharpshooting. He wouldn't know sharpshooting yet. So Kaminari would immediately activate lightning around him, and then he'd walk up the stairs he'd run up the stairs with lightning fast speed, because that's what that ability does. Then he'd create a little thunder punch and punch the ground, setting out all the lights, making the lights go out immediately. Then he'd say, indiscriminate shock, 1.2 million volts! Shocking both of them, but Tokoyami would jump onto the roof, then use his dark shadow to punch Kaminari back. Kaminari would jump off the wall and create an electro orb, ramming it into him, sending Tokoyami back into a wall, then grabbing Mineta. When Mineta throws the ball, he creates a lightning barrier to block out the attacks. Then Kaminari says, come on, Mineta! Then he creates another thunder punch and starts running towards him. And then when Mineta does, he slices all the balls that he throws at him, the pop-off thingies, and slices them in half. Then he runs towards him and destroys him. So he'd actually win this fight. No, but then Jiro would come in, distract Mineta. Mineta would actually go all pervy mode, but then he would just get thunder kicked to the face. And yeah, since Kaminari doesn't have his pervy nature and stuff, he'd be way better. So Kaminari would absolutely destroy Tokoyami. His strength in this type of battle would be awesome. Moving on to the USJ. So basically, when they would come, I'm gonna move over to Kaminari's group. So he's with Jiro. Now him and Jiro actually can work together better. So Kaminari would immediately activate his lightning thingy. Then he'd run over and touch one of the villains, electrocuting them. Then he'd say, "Yeah, Yorozu, you mind covering up, making something? Because I know your cricket is like creation or something. You mind creating like a blanket that's like 100 millimeters thick?" And she's like, "Sure." He creates it and he's like, "Here it goes, 1.3 million volts." He'd electrocute all of them, defeating them all, then coming back to help Midoriya. So when they would come, Kaminari would go for an electro ball to distract everyone, to distract the villains. Then he'd come in with a thunder punch, punching the Nomu, electrocuting him a little bit. Nomu would slap him back. Kaminari would get sent into a wall, knocking him out. Midoriya would say, "Aah!" and then punch the Nomu, sending him back a little bit. Then Bakugo would explode him, then kick him in the stomach, then sweep him. Then sweep Shigaraki, that's what Aizawa would do, grab his face, slam him, grab his invisible hand, his magic hand, and start choking himself. That's a little dark. Kaminari would wake up immediately, and he'd put his hand to the sky and say, "I'll be right back." Guys, I am back. Kaminari would go with the thunderclap. Be gone. Boom. No, I'm not gonna say he learns that. He'll learn that later. He'd put out a finger with a gun and go pew, bang, bang with the lightning and knocking the Nomu back, electrocuting him. I'll be right back again. So Kaminari would absolutely electrocute the frick out of the Nomu. All Might would come and, of course, end it off. And they escape, blah, 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 blah. And that's it for part 1.